Destany here with Host Destany. I'm hanging out with Chase West and Kevin Bailey of Audio Realm Studios here in Richmond, Texas. How are you guys tonight?
I'm good.
I'm great.
Sweet. So tell us a little bit of history about both of y'all and how you guys got into music as you were younger and how you progressed with making this studio.
I got into music, I guess because I was a really big dork, so I needed to look cool. So I found the guitar, and that's kind of where it went. I played in and around Texas and all over the place for years and years and years, and then I guess about 2006, I was in a band I'd started called The Hectic, and I'd kind of had enough of playing music all the time, you know, and gigging and touring and everything else, and I stepped away, and I kind of focused everything on building a studio and getting into engineering, because I always enjoyed the engineering and studio aspect just as much, if not more, as I did actually physically playing.
I started music really young. My dad was a folk musician in the 70s, and as I was growing up, you know, he'd play around the house and stuff, and dude has a voice like a canary. So I was like, man, I want to be that. So, I mean, I started playing guitar, you know, was in a few different bands in junior high, started writing music. And then once I got to high school, I joined a band that was actually decent. And we went to record in Pearland at a friend's studio. I mean, it was a commercial studio. But the process was just so, I was like, yes, like I can like take this idea and create a whole, you know, wall of sound. And so that's when I kind of got into audio engineering. I continued to play in bands, you know, and do stuff within and out the scene. But I started kind of learning audio engineering on my own. And then in 2005, I went to Houston Community College and took their audio engineering course. I really liked the control that I had over, I guess, the idealist part of it. I'm a creator. Be honest, I'm not a fader pusher. I don't like all the little technical details of it.
No, he doesn't.
I don't. But I mean, I love picturing the sound visually and saying, okay, I want a hot air balloon. And this guy has to figure out what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah, but it's not easy.
You know? So, I mean, I've been doing it ever since. You know, I've been in, you know, other bands more recently, like Black Hole Caravan. Kevin and I are both members of Sin Camino. And when we really realized that, hey, we should do this as a thing, is when we went to Nashville, we recorded at Omni Sound Studios, and we learned so many extra tips and tricks from, you know, from the guys there. And
I mean, Grammy-winning producers and engineers who do this every single day in a world-class place that most of our favorite records were recorded at.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we came back to town and we, you know, initiated all those changes and you know, different ways of doing things.
Started planning this.
Yeah, and I mean, the stuff got to where it was sounding so good and radio ready that we're like, you know what? Let's build a real studio. Let's do it. And I mean, the sound that's coming out of this place is amazing. So.
Wow, that must be really cool though, because like you're literally working with people that are very prominent, and I know of them, so I know exactly who you're talking about, and it's cool to have that experience for you guys to be able to take from it, and you got people in the industry that you can bite off of their knowledge, and you know what I mean?
It was cool. It was really cool.
I know a lot of people, or a lot of, you know, bands don't, you know, sometimes can't afford to go to a actual studio, recording studio, so they end up buying stuff and like kind of doing like home recordings. Like, what is y'all's opinion on doing home recordings, and does that affect your industry in any way?
To some degree, yeah. I think it's great. I think the boom of technology and putting it in the musician's hand is amazing, because what they can do is they can sit there. They don't have to look at it as like, we're going to make this record and we're going to do it all ourselves and make it amazing. It's probably not going to happen, because if you're playing in the band and trying to record and mix and master, it's too much. And you need different ears on your project.
Yeah.
From recording, mix, mastering.
For any band or artist who's thinking about coming here and recording with Audio Realm, what can they expect as far as being prepared?
I mean, I think the first thing in being prepared is know your material and know what you want it to do.
Be very well rehearsed.
Yeah, I mean, in a live, like in a practice room or whatever, when the band's practicing their stuff, okay, we all play this, blah blah blah, but you want to make sure that you know how to do it to a click. You want to make sure that you know every single facet of the song. If there's harmonies, even if you can't do them as a band live, the singer needs to be practicing, or whoever is doing the harmonies, they need to be practicing as far as just being prepared to be in a studio. Because, a lot of local bands, they're not rich. I think we all know that. A lot of them, they rent out rehearsal studios. Some of them rent by the month, some of them rent by the hour. For a decent sized rehearsal studio,
it's
per
like
hour.
$300-400 a month.
Well, but I'm just saying, like, per hour, it's $25 an hour with all the equipment except for your guitars and basses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We offer recorded rehearsals in our studio, in our live room. Has all the equipment, and we will record your rehearsal. So you can take that CD and
when you leave here with a printed mix of your,
and that gives you a better idea of
recording.
where you need to fix this, where you're off time, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, and it's no more expensive than going to a regular rehearsal room.
You leave here with a CD, and if there's 5 members in the band, guess what? I'll make 5 copies. It's not a big deal. It doesn't take very long for me to do. If you're coming in and you've got $50, you got 2 hours, and you wanna run through every song that you got in your catalog, and you go in there and you knock them out, and I'll record them and I'll print them.
So for everybody who is watching this interview today and is interested in coming to Audio Realm Studios to get their stuff recorded, where can they find you guys?
We're everywhere. We're on Facebook, Audio Realm Studios, Instagram at Audio Realm Studios LLC. Apparently we're on Foursquare, Google+, or you can just give us a call, 832-303-3323. You can schedule a tour. If you want to check out the facilities before saying, "Oh, I want to do this," I don't think you'd be disappointed. We're always running different specials. One thing that we run continuously is we offer 20% off for all veterans, just because we support and love what they do. So, I mean, we lose money, but that's just what we do. But you can also find us at www.audiorealmstudios.com.
All right.
We try to be as involved as we can in the community. I mean, just in the community and the music community. That's why, we can pretty much meet anyone's budget. And again, if you have a budget to work with, we're not going to lie to you. We're not going to tell you, "Oh, we can do it for that." No, we're going to give you a very realistic goal. Because every artist that we work with, we support, and they we promote their shows, and we go to their shows, and we push them any way that we can to anyone that we can. And we've got this gentleman here who's got us involved with a lot of really cool things. We're here. The doors are open because people pay us to do the work for them. So of course. That's part of our gig, man. We got to pay it forward. We got to support it, And anything that comes out of here is very much an emotional relationship with me by the time it leaves. I mean, by the time it leaves, a lot of times I may have 100 hours into mixing a record, and I may never want to hear it again because I've heard that each song on that record 1,000 times.
Yeah.
But when, nothing leaves here without a stamp of approval, both of us. Everything that comes out of here is top notch. It's professional, and everyone that comes in here is treated in that manner, and top notch and professional. And you're rated with a smile, and we joke around, and we have fun, and we make this a very creative, very fun environment. If you notice, everything down to the colors and the lighting in these rooms it was all very well planned and thought out because it makes it warm and inviting and conducive for creativity.
Well, thank you guys so much for like sharing all of your knowledge today and sitting and taking the time out of y'all's busy schedules to come and chat with me. Everybody, if you're watching right now, please check these guys out. It's very, very reputable recording studio here in Richmond, Texas. They have so much cool stuff. I won't show too much, but this place is amazing, and I think you guys should really come and check it out if you're, get a hold of Chase or get a hold of Kevin, and I'm sure they would be more than happy to help you guys. So
We would.
Yeah. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the next episode of Behind the Music series coming soon.